Hi, I'm Siti Khadijah binti Abdul Rashid. My metric number is H2281161. I wanna explain about ledger account. Ledger account is divided by two, which is debit side and credit side. Firstly is bank. On October 1st, the bank has a capital 80,000 on 80,000. On October 60, have a 30,000 and interest receipt for 4,000. Bank on the credit have a beneficial salary expenses, dictionary, loan, balance CD. Both have a balance on the 1,040 140,000. Cash account have a sale on debit side, including the account, receivable, and balance CD. After that, on credit side have a inventory, car account payable, and another inventory on 31st October, and have a balance 40,000. The 50,000 have a balance CD and bank, and both have a balance 80,000 ringgit Malaysia. Inventory account. On 3 October, car account payable have a 20,000 ringgit Malaysia. On 5 October, cash have a 25,000, and the 5th October have a cash. The cash on have a 3,000, and the credit side there is account receivable is a 25,000. Car account payable of 2,000. Borrowing and balance CD have a 380,000. Both have a balance which is 48,000 ringgit Malaysian. Car payable account have an inventory cash and balance CD. On the debit side, on the credit side have a inventory uh, is 20,000 ringgit Malaysia. Both have a 20,000 ringgit Malaysia. The average payable account have a inventory inventory on debit side, and have a credit side have a cash and balance CD. Both have a 25,000 ringgit Malaysia balance. Sell account. 31st October have a balance CD, and on the 7th October have a cash on the credit side. Both have a 50,000 ringgit Malaysia. Finish account have a debit side, have a bank on 10th October, and on 31st October have a balance CD, have a 50,000 ringgit Malaysia. Drawing account have a inventory and balance CD, both have a 3,000 ringgit Malaysia. Loan account have a bank and balance CD on the debit side, and have a bank on 60 October. In the credit side, have a 30,000 ringgit Malaysia. Both have a balance which is a 30,000 ringgit Malaysia. Salary expenses account. On the debit side, have a bank which is 5,000 ringgit Malaysia, and on the debit side, on 31st October, have a balance CD which is have a 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. Dictionary account. On 18 October, bank have a 1,000 ringgit Malaysia on the debit side, and on the 31st October have balance CD, which is have a RM 1,000 ringgit. Lastly, have a interest receipt account. On 31st October, have a balance CD, which is have a 4,000 ringgit, and on the credit side have a bank on 30 October have a 4,000 ringgit Malaysia. Both have a balance which is 4,000 ringgit Malaysia. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nurul Fatin Afrina binti Abdul Kadir and my matric number is H22A0282. I will continue to trial balance, and first of all, the trial balance carry on from a ledger account. Okay, first is start from a capital account. The balance BD on capital account is on credit side and amount is 8,000. And next is cash account and purchase account. On a debit side, cash account and amount is 65,000 and purchase account is 42,000. Next is trade payable card and sales account. On a debit side, trade payable card and amount is 6,000 and sales account is 40,000. Next is a trade reservable dash. On a debit side, 10,000 and a purchase return is on a credit side and amount is 2,000. Next is a furniture sales return and drawing account. Furniture account is an amount 15,000, sales return account is 3,000 and drawing is 3,000. Loan account on a credit side and amount is 12,000. Next is salary account and stationery account. On a debit side, salary account and amount is 5,000 and stationery account and amount is 1,000. And last is interest received on a credit side and amount is 4,000. And at last is calculate the debit side and credit side to find a balance on both. And last, this amount balance is 144,000. Thank you.
My name is Nurul Syahidah binti Aziz. My matric number is H22A1162. So here I want to present a profit and loss income statement. This is a financial statement that summarizes the results of a company's operation for a period, such as a month, quarter, half year, or full year. In this financial report, there are three accounting terms which are sales, cost of goods sold, and expenses. Sales consists of sales and other income. It refers to what the business gets during the transaction process. The second one is cost of goods sold, which is the cost that producing good for sale. And the third one is expenses. Expenses is a monthly expenses included even there are no sales in the months involved, such as employee wages and electricity bills. If the sale less than cost of goods sold and expenses, the company will earn a net loss. If the sales more than cost of goods sold and expenses, the company will earn a net profit. So here is a profit and loss statement for the year ended 31 October 2020. This profit and loss statement will only show the amount for the current year only and will not be collected or carried over the next year. So here is a statement of financial position, or known as balance sheet. This means a business financial status at a particular point in time by showing the detail of the company's assets along with its liabilities and owner's capital or equity. In this financial position or balance sheet have three important elements. The first one is assets, which is the resources owned and controlled by the business. Assets are further classified into current assets and non-current assets. The second element is liabilities, which is the amount of a business owing to its lenders and other creditors. So, liabilities are further classified into current liabilities and non-current liabilities. The third element is equity, which is the residual interest in the net assets of a business that remains after deducting its liabilities.
The useful of the balance sheet statement. A company balance sheet, also known as a statement of the financial position, reveals the firm's asset, liability, and owner equity net worth. The balance sheet, along with the income statement and cash flow statement, form the basis of any company financial statement. If you are a company shareholder or potential investor, it is important to understand how the balance sheet is structured, how to read it, and the basics of how to analyze it. How the balance sheet works. The balance sheet is divided into two parts that, based on the following equation, must equal each other or balance sheet order out. The main formula behind a balance sheet is asset equal liability plus shareholder equity. The bottom line. A balance sheet along with the income and cash flow statement is important for investors to gain insight into a company and its operation. It is a snapshot at a single point in time of the company account, covering its asset, liability, and shareholder equity. The purpose of the balance sheet is to give interested parties an idea of the company's financial position. In addition to displaying what the company owns and owns, it is important that all investors know how to use, analyze, and read a balance sheet. A balance sheet may give insight or a reason to invest in your stock.
The conclusion is the accounting process started by recording the business transactions that are taken from a few sources document. Then the business transaction will be classified and recorded the journal, ledgers, and trial balance. There are 5 categories of account that will be involved in accounting transaction, which are asset, liability, owner equity, expenses, and revenue. The company use a basic double entry bookkeeping system, and this system is formed by the basic accounting equation, which is asset equal owner equity plus liability. Then all the information that the company gathered in the accounting equation will be purposed in the journal. Journal are the place where all the business transactions will be recorded chronological, and each of the journal has a short description. After that, the company must do ledgers. Ledgers are combined with several similar accounts. Ledgers are important because all the balance from each of the ledgers will be used in the trial balance. At the end of the month, the company prepare a trial balance that contains all the account in ledgers. The purpose that the company preparing a trial balance is to check whether the transaction has been correctly in the books of account. If there is an error, the company must be adjust the trial balance. In the end, the sum in the debit must be equal the sum of the credit in the trial balance.